Hey Libras, or should I say sister and fellow Libras? I'm a Libra too. Not supposed to tell you that, but I am. I am so excited to get into this reading because I got the judge card in the center up here. So this is for Libra Suns, and this is a reading for the Lion's Gate portal on 8/8, but the energy is it's not just that day, it's already begun, and I can't remember where the ending date is. I'll have to look it up, but that information will be included in the description. So you can look that up. There's a lot of information about the Lion's Gate portal. So it is a portal where it is an auspicious time to harness the energy to create a clear intention around how you want to create abundance and how you would like to co-create that with spirit. Sorry, kitty's crying in the background. Be quiet, Luce. Why I'm excited is because I usually pull 3 to 4 cards from like 3 or 4 different decks just to get a message. But I was guided not to. I was guided to pull 3 cards from, I've got a new deck from Carolyn Miss. It's her archetype cards, and I can see it's a very clear depiction of what archetypes you are embodying right now. And I love it. And I wish I'd pulled this on camera because you're like, oh yeah, right, Rose, you pulled that out of the deck. But I didn't. I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled because it's a new deck, and we got the Judge at the center. This would be the Justice card, right? The Balance card, the Libra card, right? We got the Libra right at dead center, right? You are so. Seems, and they're all in the upright. So we're looking at the light attributes of a Libra: balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So it seems like you're in your own power. You're in your Libra-ness. You're in balance, or you're working towards balance. To me, this seems very balanced. On either side, we've got the Father archetype, talent for creating, excuse me, and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So very much around the root chakra. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So even though this says father, and we always think about a man as being a father, but I think we can talk about divine masculine and a woman having the attributes of divine masculine, right? Having a little more yang than yin. So that's possible. So this could be anyone who identifies with being not masculine, that's not the word I want, more of the divine masculine side of things, whether you're man or woman, or maybe you're father. Maybe you are a father. Maybe you have kids. Or maybe you're a father to a group of people within a community. Maybe you're a yoga teacher. Maybe you're a meditation teacher. Or maybe you're some other type of teacher, or some type of mentor even. That just came in for some reason. Maybe you're a mentor. Also on the other side, we've got Father on the left, Balanced Judge in the middle, Hermit at the other side. The light attributes are seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. So you are a divine masculine, or like I said, embodying divine masculine attributes right now. You are trying to balance out the masculine with your hermit side. So there's a balancing going on. So I'm just talking this through. I'm talking this out loud. We know hermit means going internal, right? To going internal to discover the wisdom that lies within us. So maybe there's a need to balance out, I don't know, there's some type of community message here. I don't know, you know what? Let's get into the reading a little more and see what comes out. Let's find out more information around this. Let's see. Let's ask Archangel Metatron to give us a little more clarity. Okay. Let's see if what we can get. I love that these cards came up. It feels like a very yang type of like very balanced, very yang. So balancing out that yang with. Okay. I think I just got it. Balancing the yang with the yin. Yes, that's what it is. The yin is the internal searching. The yang is the active and the doing, right? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So let's get more information. I'm not saying that's the end all be all and that's the only interpretation, because there are several interpretations here. You could just be right now being a father figure, finding balance by going inward. Right? If we're gonna just make it cut and dry. Father figure, or you're a guru, or you're a mentor that's finding balance by searching the inner wisdom. You're taking a time out. You're putting yourself in time out to gain wisdom. Love it. Okay. All right, Archangel Metatron, what you got for us? We have orange, and so orange came up, number 6. Archangel Metatron is like the gatekeeper to all the other archangels. Whether you believe in archangels or not, don't worry. I'm just trying to get the message as to which cards I should take and not take. I feel like they want me to move on to the other deck. I'm going to get one card each from 2 additional oracle decks, just to get a little. So let's see. What about, so under Father, we've got the orange card, Connection and Attunement. That is, it's a number 6 card. It's 24, but we add 2 and 4 together and it becomes a 6 in numerology. 6s are around partnerships and balance. Again, another balance card. So you know what? I'm going to stick that under the Judge card because that's the balance card. So let's get a card for Father. The Father card. Underneath the Father card, please. A little more information around Father, please. Thank you. Vision Quest. Okay, another 6 card. Nice. You are, Libra, you are definitely balancing, trying to gain balance. Can you see this okay? Let me make sure that you can see this okay. Let me give you a little more. So don't look at all this mess over here. All right. I'm just looking at the bottom card here to see if they want me to take it. I'm feeling like, yes, I'm feeling like I'm being drawn just to take these. Okay, I said I was going to get one from my other oracle deck, which is, where is it? Where is my other oracle deck? Oh, right here. I just, like I said, like a tornado over here. All right, so any additional information from, let's see. One more information, please. One more card. Maybe around the center balance. Looks like you're trying to, looks like you're getting things. Looks like you're really, it looks like you're actively, you're in your yang, actively balancing. Yeah, I mean, you're truly, but you are balancing. Again, I'm getting that message of, see the scales? You're balancing out your yin and your yang right now. You're balancing out, I'm sorry, I keep saying that over and over again, your divine feminine and your divine masculine. You're coming into sovereignty of yourself. Self-love, self-worth. Very nice. Okay, let me get you one more card here. To the sea. And again, I'm being guided to take these cards. This is a lot of cards, Spirit. Come on now. All of it. Okay. The Observer. All right, I'm taking it. I'm saying take it. I'm like, okay, let's take it. No, I don't hear voices. I actually don't hear. I'm clairsentient. I feel things. I don't hear voices in my head. So Don't think I'm cray cray. Although there are clairaudience out there who do hear things coming from spirit. I actually wish I could, but I don't. So I'm just being honest with you. All right, let us talk about these cards. All right, Libras, I wanted to take a moment with these cards because we got so many that came out, and I want you to be able to see them. So let me adjust the camera here. It's going to be an earthquake for a moment. Yeah. All right. All right. Come on, girl, you can do this. I'm afraid I'm going to lose the camera here. Hold on. Okay, so what we ended up with really just kind of confirms this message at the top that we got at the top. So there is a disconnect. Even though you're trying to get in touch with spirit, you are hermiting, you're balancing out your yin and your yang, your divine feminine, your divine masculine. There's some resistance shown in this to the C card. These two cards are 6 cards, so again, balancing out. Again, balancing out these two sides, but what's happening, what's coming up here's what I think. So as you sit in meditation, as you contemplate what's been going on in your life, why you need to what's going on in your life that you feel this need to balance things out. It seems as though you are sitting in the quiet, in meditation possibly, but there's still a disconnect. There's something you don't want to see. There's something that's showing up, some shadow sides that you really, you might be sick of. They keep showing up. So what kind of shadow things can show up again and again? Mindset issues, believing stories around yourself that just aren't true, but they hold you back. Like if you don't feel like you're worthy of abundance or worthy of love, or and maybe you have a negative mindset, and it's hard to get out of that behavioral pattern. This central card, yes, a card of balance. It's the orange. It says orange. This is the Archangel Metatron card, and this specifically talks about Archangel Metatron, who dispatches all other archangels. This is saying Archangel Metatron is here for you. And if you don't like me using the word archangel, you can just say spirit or source or God or whatever it is you prefer. This is associated with your sacral chakra, so this may be around some creative or passionate project. It could be around love. It could be around, so some of the things that show up may be around some type of wounding that happened early on in your life that had a sexual nature. And when I say that, it'll resonate if it's you. If it's not you, no worries, it's not you. But if there was any sexual abuse when you were a child, that may be a block for you. And that could be part of what's showing up that you really don't want to look at. What patterns were incurred from that abuse. And the sacral region is around the sexual organs. It's right there above the genitals and below the belly button and in that whole pelvic region. So getting into the chakras a little bit here, because these cards tend to lean towards that. So that being said, there is a little resistance to really getting this connection. So my words are not coming out what I want. There's a resistance to hearing what needs to be heard, healing what needs to be healed. There's like and I feel like this is like, you've done a lot of healing, you're balancing yourself out, but there's this last residual thing that's hanging on. Maybe it's one thing, maybe it's several things, but there's some last residual, there's a smoky mirror here. You're not seeing things clearly. You're not really letting spirit get to you, even though you're doing the work. There's something blocking, smoke is over the mirror here. To the sea is a message of going with the flow. the Fates in reverse is a message of not resisting change, not resisting what's destined in your life. And then becoming, so the Observer card always for me around, you become a witness to what goes on underneath the surface. Okay, so these three cards line up perfectly. They talk about the same thing. Hermiting, going within, seeing, letting the shadow rise up so that you can face it and heal it. And then observing as a witness, to, taking a step outside of yourself so that you can look at these maybe painful wounds and heal them. So that's the message I'm getting. So let's pull some tarot. And of course, you can always comment and let me know if this resonated or not. I don't know if I mentioned earlier that if you comment, you are automatically entered to win a free reading. I feel like you've done a lot of work already. I feel like you've done a ton of work. I'm simply going to move these to the side because I want to do a little bit of tarot. So let me just get some space here, right? So let's see what we got. Keep these guys up here. Let's see what we got. I got too much shite on the table. All right. I picked these cards up without even thinking about it, and I don't normally, they're new, so let's see what they got to say. So let's harness. Let's try to harness. Let's see, what is the advice in reference to this message we got here? How does Libra harness? I actually don't want to use these cards. I just got a message saying, nope, go back to the lights here. All right. How does Libra harness this portal energy, this powerful portal energy, to maybe find this clarity? And I mean, we can tell you a million times to meditate, right? But if you're not actually meditating, if you're not actually taking a moment to become the observer and look at what's going on deep inside of yourself, then that work, I mean, quite honestly, my humble opinion is, if you don't do that work, the shadow work, looking inside, facing those fears, facing the pain, how are you ever going to heal? I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, a lot of people walk around asleep as opposed to being awake. And when you're asleep, you just walk through life without ever looking inside. And those aren't the happiest people, right? Those are not the happiest people. Even the people who look the happiest could be masking some serious pain underneath. So just saying. So let's see, what does Spirit have to say about this? Of course, you're not connecting. There's a disconnect. I'm not saying it's a complete disconnect. I'm saying this is more of a nudge from Spirit to say that although you are meditating, you can do more. You can do more. I guess that's it. You can do more is what I'm getting from that. You are at the center of your reading as the Nine of Wands in reverse. A little weary maybe from your wounded warrior journey. What is conscious is Three of Cups, celebration. Nice. What is that about? What is crossing you is the Six of Cups. What is blocking you is the Fool. And Three of Wands. So, you're the Nine of Wands in reverse. Let me show you. You've got your light shining there. Spirit is with you, walking with you in that staff. Your wall that you've built up around you from all the wounding is very fragile, but it's in reverse. So this is the Wounded Warrior card, right? This is mirroring, so this card is mirroring some of this information we just had at the beginning of the read. I need to open up and trust people. Holding on to old stories. That's that smoke and mirror card. Really looking at that shadow that's coming up. Letting go of old battles. I need to follow through and finish what you started. Trapped by your own boundaries. Possibly even giving up on something. Message is always going to be don't give up. Because look, what's above you is the Three of Cups. That's celebration. What's crossing you is the Six of Cups. So the crossing card is like a blip related to this Wounded Warrior card. Don't give up. You're weary, but don't give up. Celebration is on the other side. This is Six of Cups crossing you is, so we can call this the nostalgia card, or we can call it something coming from the past. Well, this makes sense, right? Something, the wounds showing up from the past have you weary. Same exact message, different words. The smoky mirrors, where your things are being dredged up that you really don't want to look at. Therefore, you're weary because these things that are being dredged up from the past are hard to look at, right? So above you, again, is the Three of Cups. That is a card of celebration. Could be three people, could be friends. We'll maybe get some more information around that. The Fool. What's blocking you is the Fool. The Fool card is that leap of faith card. Closing your eyes and jumping, but having faith that you're going to be caught by Spirit. That what you're about to do, so this isn't about planning. This is about taking the leap. So this is blocking you. I get this message that you feel foolish about something. There's something you want to do. There's something you want to just jump and do, but you feel slightly foolish about it. I don't know what that is. Well, let's get a card on it. Let's get a card on it. What is this? Why does Libra feel foolish? Why does Libra feel foolish? Maybe that's not the right question. I don't get a response if the question isn't right. So let's ask a different question. Well, I got the Page of Swords jumping out. A new intellectual opportunity that involves some learning. So an idea or an opportunity. More of an idea. There's an idea that involves study and community. Okay, so this is an opportunity or an idea that has something to do with possible needs studying done on it, and there's communication involved. Okay, can you give us anything farther? So could this be career related? Career? Oh my gosh. Could this be career related? There you are, Justice in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So do you feel like as though, geez, sometimes I just can't talk right. Do you feel as though all the seeds you have planted in your career, and I'm going to say career because this is Pentacles card. This is your Seven of Pentacles. Looking at all the seeds you have planted and wondering if they're going to flower in the way you want them to, right? It's also a pause, because you're waiting for your seeds to grow. You're waiting. Do you feel like the seeds that you planted never got to where you wanted them? Did it put you way out of balance? And out of balance in your finances is what I'm thinking here, okay? That's what I'm thinking. All right, so if it resonates, right, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's where we're headed. That's the direction we're going. What is this Three of Cups about, please? It's in the known position. It's in the conscious. So you want this Three of Cups. You are seeking your celebration. You're like, I'm so wounded, and this stuff keeps coming up. When is this When is this healing process gonna result in some type of celebration, Spirit? It's a, you know, I feel a little bit of like not yearn. It's not yearning. It's like, please. I just heard the word. I just heard "sweet Jesus" in my head. I don't know what that means. I really don't. 8 of Wands. A message is coming. A fast message. It's coming soon. Some type of message around this celebration you're desiring. Maybe this, and also the victory card. So is this saying, and I think it is, that this celebration is coming shortly? I mean, you gotta answer direct from God there, right? Okay, and you hear it all the time in readings. Your celebration is about to come. The next best new thing is about to come. I don't know the timing, you know, honestly, but this card is a card of swiftness. So swiftness could be, for the universe, could swiftness be 6 months? Possibly. Could it be a month or a week? Yeah. I think it's going to be closer than farther away, if that makes sense. I've heard readers say often, I mean, a lot of readers do timing cards, but you know what, if the timing cards were real, I mean, if they were actually giving me a time frame, then I would be the happiest person on the face of the earth right now, right? I'm not. I'm going to be honest with you. There are things that I'm seeking out that celebration too, and this healing work has been can be a drudgery sometimes. And we get the Ace of Swords. So here it is. Brand new intellectual beginning coming your way. Look, there's epiphany here. There's a connection with spirit here. There's that intellectual pursuit we were talking about over here in the page. So yeah, brand new beginnings of an intellectual nature and the truth. I mean, and you know what else? This is also a confirmation card that what I was just saying about celebration and coming, you know, timing is, you know, wonky a little bit, but I think it's sooner than later. Sooner than later. I'm not going to say it's next week. I'm not going to say it's next month. I'm going to say sooner than later. And I'm going to say this is also a card of truth. So as I throw it down and I think, you know what? We're speaking the truth here. It's coming, and we always say it's coming, but it is coming. You just got to let go of the mental conflict. You got the external conflict, internal conflict, whatever it is for you. 5s are about change. So we haven't talked about this this 3 of Wands, which is a wonderful card, right? You're standing on the shore waiting for your ships to come in. You're about to step into the water. It's another pause card, though. Remember I talked about, where did I say what's a pause? Something was a pause over here. Oh, 7 of Pentacles. It's a pause. You've already made some decisions. You know where you want to go. You're just waiting. I think I think it's not just you're waiting. You're trying to heal yourself from these shadows. It's raining and storming here, so if you're hearing little things in the background, that's what you're hearing. So let's ask about this 3 of Wands adventure, because 3 of Wands is about some great new, passionate, and creative adventure that you're going to embark on. So what is that about? And how can we harness this portal to make it happen? Am I asking the wrong question, Spirit? Oh, okay. They came out sideways, so let's see what they are. Okay, we got the High Priestess and we got the 5 of Cups. And I was asking about how can we harness the energy of the portal? Well, apparently we need to tap into our intuition, right? I could just start every reading with tap into your intuition. But you are somebody who knows how to tap into your intuition. and sometimes you doubt your intuition. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to... This Five of Cups shows up after the High Priestess and the intuition. So you are ready to embark. You're going to listen to your intuition, and then sadness. I think you're worried that you're going to regret this for some reason. Oh, that's odd. What an odd message. Let's see. Why? I feel like almost feels like you're afraid to... Feels like you think it's going to be... You're just going to end up sad again. The Temperance. Tempering. I get another card of balance. You got all the balance cards. Tempering two things. So why is this Temperance card in reverse in reference to this new thing you want to embark on? Disharmony, yes. Again, so you got the Five of Cups and the disharmony. So you're not... Impatience, maybe? Maybe an impatience around this new endeavor? It doesn't feel balanced for some reason? You're tapping into your intuition, but you're worried this is going to cause sadness, and you're impatient around it. What? More information, please, Spirit. What's going on here? Why? Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Wheel again. And we had the Wheel in the Oracle cards here. Yeah, we had the Fates over here. We had the Fates card over here. So the Eight of Cups. So here we have the Eight of Cups in reference to these other cards we were just pulling. I'm just trying to get a feel for what it is. It feels like you're dragging your feet. You're afraid that there's going to be sadness and regret if you embark on this endeavor. And I think it's an endeavor around using your psychic abilities. That's what's starting to come to me. And even though there's doubts and fears, you're still impatient to do it. You want to do it. The fear isn't holding you back completely. I don't think that. I feel, yeah, again, this is Eight of Cups in reverse. Maybe, again, another card of maybe regretting the choice you make. Only because it's all fear-based. The fears are illusions. You're feeling stuck in your current reality. Fears that block your momentum. Avoidance. But guess what, my dear? You got the Wheel coming in. The wheels of change. You've rolled 2 6s there in that dice. Now, isn't that handy dandy? That's another sign of balance, right? The 6 on there. Yeah. Things are about to change, and didn't we just talk about that up here? Where's our celebration? Spirit says it's coming. It's coming fairly quickly in Spirit's time frame, right? Whatever that means. Sooner than later. You are going to be using your psychic abilities. There is some inner turmoil about whether you are good enough to do this, because there's some imposter syndrome cards that have showed up here as well. Sorry. Cards are falling, and I need to... Don't like leaving them on the floor out of respect. So just another message of change is coming, and you just need to be patient. There needs to be some patience here, and who doesn't hate hearing you need to be patient, right? You've already been patient. You've been waiting a long time. All right, so let's see. What else can we get here for you? What is going to be let's see, I want to make sure we ask the right question. Let's ask the right question, Rose. Page of Swords again. It's the second Page of Swords. You've got another Page of Swords. This time it's in the reverse. I think that's just about doubt. Doubting your abilities. Doubting your ideas. So I think the message is stop doubting yourself. You can do this. Eight of Swords. Negative mindsets. You're trapped in your own mind here. So feeling, you know, playing the victim, maybe feeling helpless. You know, your stories or past experience are excuses to stay where you're at. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? You may be viewing, okay, here's the message. You are viewing this new endeavor through the eyes of the past, so you're thinking that the same thing that happened to you before is going to happen again. It's going to not turn out the way you want it to. So it's a mindset thing. And the truth is, you've got to take off the blindfold. Walk out of those swords and take that leap of faith. Because you got the leap of faith card over here. That's what's blocking you. Looking at this new endeavor through the eyes of the past. That's just, and I know it's not easy to just stop it, right? You didn't just stop it. But there is a need to look at what you're thinking, what your mind is saying. Follow your heart, so let the heart lead instead of the head. Along with the Eight of Swords, the card of mental confinement and imprisonment, so self-imprisonment is the Two of Pentacles. So juggling between going on this new endeavor and just staying where you're at, right? Are you happy where you're at? Not really, but it's safe. It feels a little safer and a little more comfortable. So maybe I'll just stay in this job I don't want to be in, or maybe I'll stay in this relationship I don't want to be in. Six of Pentacles. I wasn't even asking a question, but the Six of Pentacles in reverse came out. And this is yet another, again, here's another six, a card of imbalance in that, okay, so here, the messages are kind of rushing in. Hang on. So you're juggling. So you're kind of like back, and again, card of weighing options, of balance, right? And it's around this endeavor this passionate new endeavor you want to embark on. And what's keeping you from moving forward is this feeling that you won't get what you deserve, like worth-wise. These are pentacles. This is the card of reciprocity. Equal give, equal take. You're afraid. Oh God, I'm going to cry. Oh, I'm so emotional. You're afraid you're not going to earn what you're worth doing this endeavor. So again, back to the fact that I think this is more career-based or career path-based. I don't say job because I don't think this is just a job for you. When you're tapping into your psychic abilities, that's not a job. That's your calling. So this is your calling. Okay. Any guidance, please? Guidance, please. Yes, they can sit, they can meditate all day long, face their shadows, try to move beyond their fears, being trapped in their own mind. Yeah. More of the same. All right, let's get a mindset card. Let's switch it up. Let's switch gears and get a mindset card. I love these cards. I'm just gonna do a few shuffles. See what wants to come out. They never fail me. They never fail me, Libras. They never fail me. You are... So I feel like as I see this, as I'm kind of looking everything together like as one big message, you are like in this battle for your balance, right? You're in this battle for your balance, and your balance lies in you using your gifts. And it's just like Spirit is saying, you know what? Just hang on, because things are about to change. Where's that? Where's the fortune? Where's the... Here it is. The fates. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Fates card. You got the It's Coming Fairly Soon card. This is all, you got a lot of mental, a lot of internal. You feel like you're sometimes you feel like you're imprisoned by your thoughts. It's your thoughts you need to look at. And how do we do that? But by becoming the observer. You become the observer. All right, this flew out. Sorry, I've just turned this desk or table into a tornado again. What is the most limiting belief? Oh, these cards, I love them. What were we just talking about? We were just talking about your limiting beliefs. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Okay, does that not sum up the whole reading? Right? Didn't we just say that? Oh God, I love these cards. Okay, so let's read this. And this is, we were talking about this, you're telling your stories, telling yourself stories that are not true, or they're stories that you learned along the way that came from somebody else, that are not true. So it's not true, like if you grew up hearing you'll never make anything of yourself. Well, it's something you start to embody when you grow up and you believe it. You never become anything because you continue to believe it. So that's extreme, but that's a limiting belief. What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. I should have just read this card at the beginning of the reading and been done with it, because it pretty much sums up the whole reading, does it not? Oh my goodness, I love these cards. Spirit just, the message is clear. And this is definitely about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs can be, I'm not worthy of being loved. I'm not worthy of making the kind of money I deserve. There's never enough money to be had. There's not enough, what if, so this new endeavor you want to embark on, this Five of Wands came up, competition. So feeling as though there's so much competition out there, what could you possibly have to offer? Well, that's a limiting belief, because what you have to offer is unique and different than what everybody else has to offer. That's why we all have fingerprints, right? We all are unique. That is the message. And I get this whole reading. Remember, I'm a Libra. I get this. I feel this. I've been doing this work with you. You are not alone. You are not alone. Many people never get beyond their limiting beliefs. They stay stuck in life and suffer. Some suffer in silence, some don't. Don't suffer in silence. Don't suffer at all. Work on your limiting beliefs. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Remember that if you do comment, you will be automatically entered to win a free reading. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Have a great day.